Once upon a time, the Browns represented unity. 4 wives, 1 husband, 1 dream of family. But now everything has changed. Has TLC quietly crowned Kody and Robyn as the stars, fading out the 3 exes? And in the shadows, Meri stumbles into the modern dating world with one awkward first date that ended in a devastating revelation. Tonight, we expose the editing tricks, the favoritism, and the heartbreaking reality that's sparking fan outrage across America. For years, the wives held equal billing. But as Christine left, Janelle distanced, and Meri sought love elsewhere, the spotlight shifted. And fans? They noticed. This wasn't just a breakup. It was a rewrite of Sister Wives' history. And Meri, once the legal wife, became a footnote, stepping into a speed dating event that would change everything. But was that date truly about finding love? Or about TLC scripting her humiliation?
The day you decide you don't want to be a family, you got to have an asset.
I was master
that you can
over
sell
my own
as you
world.
move on.
I was a mom.
We buy you
I was
out.
confident in being a mom. I want to do whatever I want in my home.
Part 1. What happens when a family built on faith, unity, and polygamy fractures into pieces? Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on the most shocking season yet of Sister Wives. Has Kody Brown finally crowned Robyn as the one true wife, while TLC fades out his 3 exes into the shadows? But fans aren't buying it. In fact, many say TLC is rewriting history, turning a family of 4 into a show about 2. Stay with us as we dive deep into the manipulation, the heartbreak, and the fan backlash you won't see on TV. From humble beginnings to bitter endings, Sister Wives isn't just reality TV anymore. It's a masterclass in editing, favoritism, and emotional betrayal. Kody Brown once preached equality. 4 wives, 1 family, united under faith. But now, only Robyn remains by his side. Was it destiny or design? Christine shocked the world when she walked away, saying she couldn't be in a loveless marriage. But here's the twist: TLC's cameras didn't stop rolling. They shifted. Meanwhile, Janelle found her voice. No longer silenced, no longer dependent, she chose independence over control. Meri? Once the first wife, now treated like a forgotten footnote. But fans notice something else. Why are the ex-wives being phased out in promos, while Robyn gets glossy close-ups? Is this Sister Wives, or The Robyn Show? Behind the scenes, rumors swirl. Producers worried about ratings. Kody allegedly pushing Robyn's narrative, and a family divided like never before. Here's the twist. While TLC leans into Kody and Robyn's romance, fans are flipping the script. Online, Christine is the star, Janelle is the fan favorite, and Meri, well, her strength is inspiring women who felt invisible for too long. Social media has become the real stage. TikTok edits, YouTube reactions, Reddit theories. The exes aren't fading. They're trending. And here's the backlash. Many believe TLC underestimated its audience. Women across America see themselves in these wives, not in Robyn's polished fairy tale, but in the raw truth of heartbreak and starting over. So who really won? Kody and Robyn may have the cameras now, but Christine has the love, Janelle has the respect, and Meri has the resilience. TLC wanted drama, they got a revolution. Reality TV promised us sisterhood. What we got was favoritism, editing tricks, and the painful truth of a family unraveling. But maybe that's why we can't stop watching. As TLC fades out the exes, fans are writing their own ending. The question is, will Kody and Robyn's spotlight last, or will the ex-wives rise stronger than ever? If you believe Christine, Janelle, and Meri deserve their own spin-off, smash that like button. Share this video with your sister wives group chats. Part 2. What happens when you've spent decades in a plural marriage, only to suddenly find yourself dating for the first time in years? For Meri Brown, it wasn't just awkward, it was devastating. Now, we uncover the truth behind Meri's shocking speed dating debut. From hopeful beginnings to the heartbreaking words that still echo, we are never, ever. This is not just a story about love lost. It's a story of identity, rejection, and the painful process of rebuilding when the cameras never stop rolling. For years, Meri was Kody Brown's first wife, the legal wife, the loyal partner, the quiet shadow. But after heartbreak and humiliation, she's stepping into a world that's both exciting and terrifying. Fans cheered. Social media lit up. Could this be Meri's fresh start, the love story she's always deserved? But the reality was far from a fairy tale. Meri's first speed date was painfully awkward. And as the minutes ticked by, it became clear this wasn't just a date. This was a mirror, reflecting years of loneliness. And then came the words. A devastating reveal. One sentence that felt like a dagger to the heart. We are never, ever. It wasn't just about her date. It was a symbolic severing. Meri's silent acknowledgement that the dream of reconciliation with Kody, with her old life, was over. What started as a hopeful journey into speed dating turned into Meri's most powerful statement yet. She wasn't looking back. Not to Kody. Not to the past. And fans? They had a lot to say. Twitter exploded. TikTok edits of the awkward date went viral. Some laughed. Others cried. But the loudest voices? Women who saw themselves in Meri's pain. Fan posts. I've been there, Meri. Awkward dates after divorce are the worst. She deserves better. And here's the twist. What TLC framed as humiliation, many fans reframed as liberation. That cringeworthy speed date became Meri's rebirth, a raw, unfiltered moment of honesty. But the backlash was fierce. Some accused TLC of exploiting Meri's vulnerability. Others blasted Kody for pushing her to this point. The narrative split. Was Meri being empowered or edited into embarrassment? In one night, Meri went from polygamist wife to single woman navigating the awkward, messy world of modern dating. Her first step may have been clumsy, but it was hers. And that devastating line? We are never, ever. It wasn't just about a failed date. It was about finally letting go of Kody and embracing the unknown future ahead. If you believe Meri deserves her own spin-off, her own spotlight, and her own happy ending, smash that like button. Share this video with your sister wives community. This is Meri Brown's story. Awkward, painful, real, and for the first time in decades completely hers. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Let's rewind. Christine's departure left viewers stunned. But behind the drama was something deeper: Kody's open favoritism for Robyn. Meanwhile, Janelle, known for her quiet strength, finally found her voice. Her separation became a subplot of independence, a woman reclaiming her identity. But Meri's story took the most surprising turn. After years of rejection, remember Kody's infamous line, "I don't consider myself married to Meri," she agreed to try speed dating. Fans expected hope. A new chapter. Instead, they got silence, awkward pauses, and finally her devastating words, "We are never, ever." On the surface, it was about a date gone wrong. But symbolically, it was the death of her marriage, the end of reconciliation, and the acceptance of moving forward. But did TLC exploit this moment for rating.ou? Did Meri reclaim her story through pain? The conflict here isn't just Kody versus his wives. It's TLC versus the truth. Fans believe the show is steering narratives, spotlighting Robyn as the winner while editing the exes into silence. Facebook group posts, "Christine deserves her own spinoff." "Why is Meri treated like comic relief?" And here's the twist. While TLC pushes Kody and Robyn's storyline, the internet is rewriting the ending. Christine trends on TikTok. Janelle garners respect in forums. Meri, awkward as her date was, a wave of empathy from women everywhere. The backlash is clear. On Reddit, thousands upvote threads accusing TLC of favoritism. On Facebook, fan groups rally behind the ex-wives. On YouTube, commentary videos rack up millions of views, dissecting every edit. Legal experts have even weighed in, noting the unusual portrayal of polygamy in American TV. Some argue TLC's shift borders on misleading editing history to fit a narrative arc. But the bigger story, Sister Wives, isn't about Kody anymore. It's about women Christine, Janelle, and Meri finding strength after betrayal. The emotional payoff? Fans finally see the ex-wives not as victims, but as survivors. TLC may try to fade them out, but America is tuning in for them. Before Meri ever sat across from that first date, we saw cracks forming years earlier. Who could forget the infamous catfish scandal? A lonely Meri searching for connection online, only to be betrayed. Fans said that moment was the first sign of her emotional exile. And Christine? Long before she walked away, the seeds were planted during endless arguments about loyalty, respect, and Robyn's favored position. On Reddit, entire threads dissected Meri's speed dating scene. One top comment read, "That wasn't awkward, it was relatable." Every divorced woman knows that silence. On Facebook, fans rallied. "We are never ever" became a rallying cry about Kody, but about walking away from toxic love. Legal scholars have pointed out something curious. TLC's portrayal of polygamy often skirts around deeper questions. What happens to property, children, and rights when 3 wives leave? In most states, only one wife is recognized legally. For Meri, that reality meant losing status both on paper and on screen. Could Christine land her own spin-off? Many insiders believe TLC is testing the waters with her new romance. Janelle, with her fitness journey and loyal fan base, could easily anchor a series about midlife reinvention. And Meri? Some fans say she's ready for a dating-centered spin-off, raw, messy, and completely real. Asterisk. So what happens next? A spin-off? A tell-all? Or will the ex-wives eclipse KODY entirely? The story isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. If you believe Christine, Janelle, and Meri deserve their own spotlight, hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your sister wives community. Subscribe for deep dives into the reality behind reality TV. Up next, Christine's new life, love after KODY. Don't miss it. This is the untold truth of sister wives, where heartbreak meets resilience, and fans decide the real ending.